Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Score, Vikings 7, Seahawks nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is DJ Reed returning. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he finds Daniels. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Newton. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Newton. Setting up the screen for Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton open here, Adam Thielen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Back to throw, Newton. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Newton, that'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On the Seahawks' 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to the ground, Cook. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Seahawks 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Reed returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
The 35-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First
now a play fake, and it's Newton. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
23 yards.
23 yards, the final tally. Operating from the gun, Newton to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Off play action. Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good.
15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again, Wilson, buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
44-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson, flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of
That's good for 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, and they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. 18. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He'll buy some time right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And Rudolph has it left side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory now. We'll see what transpires. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Eric Hendricks in on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
They run again with Carson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this time he is in. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Jason.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
5-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw again. Newton escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He finds an opening past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Dalvin Cook.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Newton. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Vikings.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the Seahawks 12-yard
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
It's third down and 3 yards to go.
Newton setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Pick up a 2. Brings up second and goal.
They try again with Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal. Now it's Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. One last throw here for Newton. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus.